Welcome to CharacterSelect. My name is David. With me today is...
Hello, I'm Matt.
And this is Ace Combat Zero, the Belkin
Yes.
War. You may have remembered that the Belkin War was brought up in Ace Combat 5. And then I believe they realized at that point that they could keep going with the Ace Combat series, but I think they were already making 6 for the 360? Or they were starting to work on 6 for the 360.
I think they were starting it.
Yeah.
So I think they decided that they could take the Ace Combat Squadron Leader engine and sort of reuse a little bit of it and come up with a new campaign.
And tell a story that actually is pretty interesting and is probably not what you're expecting. But this is probably the last Ace Combat, the game that we're going to do on the channel. Unless they come out with 8. Or unless we figure out a way to do 6 reasonably.
Yeah.
And I don't know that 6 is necessarily worth doing, but, I mean, we've come this far.
I don't think I have played 6, because was that not the Xbox exclusive one?
It was, yes.
Yeah, I haven't played it then. Yeah, because I was never an Xbox person.
Yeah. And I did, and I don't think I liked it, but I don't remember why. Because it's a straight-up Ace Combat game. It might have been the controller, honestly.
Maybe. Though, this one is a very good Ace Combat game as well, like you say, because of the story, but because of the very long-lasting implications, which actually, when you go back and look at other Ace Combat games from the same series of these, because some of them are like spin-off settings, aren't they?
Yeah.
In Strange Reel.
So, starting with Ace Combat 3, technically, and then Ace Combat 4, 5, 6, 7, and then Ace Combat Assault Horizon, but not Ace Combat 2, which was... Assault Horizon was a remake of 2. But and then going back to Assault Horizon, all of those games stem from the events of this one.
Yes.
All of them.
Yes.
So, this is Ace style. Don't worry about that. We're going to go with new game. We're going to play on normal. Left stick roll. Turns the aircraft without rolling. So. Alright, here we go.
Oh, him? Yeah. I know him. It's going to take a while. It happened years ago. Did you know there are 3 kinds of aces? Those who seek strength, those who live for pride, and those who can read the tide of battle. Those are the 3. And him? He was a true ace.
He was a fighter pilot they called Solo Wing Pixie. He was a colleague of the man I seek. 10 years ago, there was a war that engulfed the world. The Belkin War. And in that war was a pilot who trailed across the sky and disappeared from history. He was a lone mercenary who inspired both fear and admiration. He is the man I seek. And so, with the words of Solo Wing, the curtain rises.
It was a cold and snowy day.
So this happens after the events of Ace Combat 4, that interview, and before the events of Ace Combat 5.
Yes.
Because Ace Combat 5 is 2010.
Yes, it is.
Axe and Hammer Precision Instrument Industry.
That's almost very communist of you. B-52s.
They got super fortresses.
Yep. 2nd of April 1995. 12:27.
The storytelling in this game is very interesting in that we are thrown into this shit without really knowing what's going on. No. But one thing I will say about this game, the music is phenomenal. And that's in a series with phenomenal music.
Yeah, this one has most likely my favourite music out of all of them. With the exception of one or two tracks from a couple of other Ace Combat games, but this one, as a generalization, has some of my favourite music.
Yeah. So we can take an F1, or J35J Draken, or the F5E Tiger 2.
Yep. No Eagle.
This starts with a Quam, by the way.
Yeah, but you only get 4 of them.
Yeah. So we'll take the F30.
What was the other one? Sam's. Wasn't it?
What? No, it was Rock. This one's Sam's. This one's rocket launchers.
Yeah. Well, the F1 is more of a ground attacker.
Yeah.
XMAAs, QAMs.
Now, canonically, the character that we are playing as flies an F-15 Eagle. We will be flying many different planes, but after all, what is man nature? Nothing in relation to infinity, all in relation to nothing. A central point between nothing and all. And I missed the rest of that.
And yeah, so did I. Valet Air Base.
Wait for it. Ooh. So good.
Yes.
Oh my god, the music is so good.
Yes.
So our call sign is Cipher.
Yes.
You know what another term for a cipher is?
Code.
Zero.
0. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Come on.
He's there somewhere. There he is.
Boom.
Sharks feeding on sharks.
So reds are target important. Greens are optional.
Yes.
Boom. You wish you could shoot down a B-52 with 2 missiles. Oh god.
Yeah. This was also the one where they realised from previous games, oh yeah, ammunition, you shouldn't probably carry quite as much as you do. So there are points in this one where you end up relying on guns quite heavily. A couple of points in this game.
There can be, yes.
Yes. And this is where you're introduced to one of the very interesting features of this game, if you're paying attention to the comms chatter.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah. The yellow target? Not a threat anymore.
Because if you were paying attention to the comms chatter, his IFF just... Oh, and that's a damaged aircraft.
Yes. Damaged aircraft is running. We can continue after it, or we can leave it alone. Which one are we doing, Matt?
Come back. Ooh, I mean, the ruthless bastard in me says murder all the things, but depends which way we're going with this.
I generally play as don't attack the.
You go for the night ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's more fulfilling. It's also technically easier.
It's also technically easier and better on ammo. Yeah. One thing this one had as well is I think this one had the better draw distance.
Oh. Well, he's dead. That was not who I thought I was attacking. It's alright.
Well.
Neutralized.
So, but yes, yellow essentially means
Not a threat.
combat capable, or yeah, BM335. That one doesn't ring a bell.
That one does not ring a bell.
Because I can, to Google, you may hear me tapping, BM-35 bomber.
How strong is the Quam?
The Lindwurm.
German?
BM-335 Lindwurm is a fictional bomber in the Strange Real universe, part of the Belkin Air Force. A distinctive double-cylinder fuselage. Yeah, it looks like two torpedoes bolted to on one on top of the other.
There we go. Woo! Alright, this guy's gonna die. Watch this. See ya.
And pop.
Nothing was said about this in a mission briefing. Seems like they have a quality pilot within them.
Oops.
See ya. Oh, he turned hard enough for a Quam.
They'll talk about us for years if we can take all these guys out.
Thank you.
Base command, they mopped up those escort planes. Continuing on to enemy bombers.
Now, the other thing that they changed about this game is that your wingmen are actually pretty good.
Yep. They started touching on that in Squadron Leader. What is it? Ace Combat 5 for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I keep going back to the my habitual names, but yeah, in 5 Squadron Leader, they weren't really that useless in that game either. But you had to be a bit controlling, given the orders to either break formation, go for things, or attack specific targets or whatever.
I'd like to see how those Belkin cowards report back to their superiors. Cipher, I got a feeling you and me are gonna get along just fine.
You can see Solo Wing Pixie's unique paint scheme with the red wing.
Yep.
This is automatic. I don't have to land. I remember that.
Yeah. Oop. Yeah, he has potential. Carries the engagement.
Cool.
Oh, bugger. Ah. Spilled my monster. No!
You spilt it? Don't do that.
Yeah, I spilled my tin of monster. Oh, bugger.
So if you look at the thing at the bottom, our ace style. Right now we're soldier. But it shifts towards knight because we spared targets. Only 3 out of 4, but that's enough.
Only 3 out of 4, yep.
Yeah. But now you can turn this off and actually watch it, which is pretty cool. And fast forward it. That was the one I gunned down.
That was the one you flew past and he just went pop.
That's the one that Pixie shot down. Dead.
And then I think that's the last 2. Yep.
Special rewards XO2. Yes. Because I have a save game from Ace Combat 5 on here, we instantly unlock the Wyvern. Not going to be able to afford the damn thing.
No, it's like 1.4 million or something insane like that, isn't it?
Something fucking ridiculous, yeah. Boop.
Beep, beep, beep.
The Belkin War is shrouded in mystery.
Offensive Campaign number
Now,
4101.
a decade after the peace accords, a portion of the records was finally released. I quickly got a hold of it. Wanting more details, I acquired information from unknown sources. There was a reason for my obsession. The roots of the war lie in the Belkin Federal Law Review that took place in 1988. Belka, suffering from economic strife, permitted its eastern territory to secede. and the Republic of Ustio was born. But Belka's economic troubles did not subside. Meanwhile, taking advantage of the situation, the world superpower Osea continued to flourish. Amidst the economic panic, an extreme right-wing party took power within Belka, aiming to restore strength and stability to the nation. And on March 25th, 1995, with the discovery of natural resources in Ustio, Belka began to invade its neighbors. It was the beginning of the Balkan War. Unprepared, each country fell quickly before the might
Now
of the
remember, this is a
legendary
world
Balkan
without
Air Force.
nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
In just a few days, they occupied all territories except for the mountain range. In response, the occupied Ustio government military placed all their hopes on a joint operation between Osea and the foreign mercenary forces. This, of course, can be found in any history book,
Music.
but I noticed a strange similarity in the materials I gathered. There were several accounts about a mercenary, all followed by the code word demon. But most of the information was incomplete. Still, I was intrigued. I decided to pursue the history of the Balkan War through this mercenary. I was certain I would find something there. Would it be the hidden truth behind the war, or just another battlefield legend? I wasn't able to meet the mercenary himself. Actually, it's questionable if he ever did exist. But thanks to some old friends in the military, I was able to track down several individuals who knew him. Soloing is one such man.
So now you know the framing of this game. And next time on Character Select.
Operation Rossaline.
So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Matt, we'll be right back.
Yes.